What is going on, guys? My name is Matteo DeMaria and you guys are watching another video, and behind me I have a 2012 Volkswagen EOS. So right behind me, it is a 2012 Volkswagen EOS. And this is a convertible hardtop. It looks like a Volkswagen Jetta at a first glance, but when you look closer towards it, you notice some hard seams on the roof, and that is because it is a convertible. This convertible was only made for 9 years, from 2006 to 2015, which was their last year, and there was only about 250,000 ever made. This is a 2-liter turbo pushing 200 horsepower at 5,100 RPMs and 207 pound-feet of torque. Going inside the car, we have frameless doors, and we have the tan interior in this model. Leather seats. We lift this latch, and it shows us the back. And it's a 4-seater. It's got a couple cup holders in there, and it's pretty spacious. Go ahead and sit inside. Now this model here has 124,000 kilometers. The transmission is a 6-speed automatic with ESG. We're able to put it in sport mode, or we can just do it kind of automated manual. Now this car specifically is fully loaded, and it has all of the upgrades like DYN audio. I think about like 16 speakers, which is something ridiculous. And it's got the tan interior, of course. What makes these cars so cool is that it actually has a sunroof built into the roof. So now, like a normal Jetta, they have sunroofs, but this is also a convertible. You have to keep in mind the entire roof can go down as well. But with some simple buttons right here, we can actually press this. We can either tilt it up, or we can actually bring this all the way back. Keeps going. And that opens quite a bit for a convertible. Most are not like that. And we also have this cover. Close it up. Now inside, we have a button here, which is really cool. We can open all of the windows at once. So it's one press, every single window opens, including the back windows as well. And one press, they all open up. We also have our automatic windows, adjustable here. And there we have our fuel cap and our trunk. And then over here, we have a nice display, which is touchscreen. We can change audio. We can actually raise it. We can lower it. Air conditioning, circulation, window defrost, which is actually really cool. Down here, we have traction control. We can turn that off. Handbrake. Our hazards and vents. There's no buttons on the steering wheel, which I found kind of weird, to tell you the truth. But it's still a nice steering wheel, leather wrapped. And the gauges up here are pretty nice, actually. Over here we have our lights, because there's no automatic lights on this vehicle. And those are interior lights as well. Taking a look at the trunk, it opens up pretty big. And over here, which is also pretty cool, there are some stickers that say don't put food, don't put any luggages, because that's where the hardtop actually folds in. See, it's got this kind of protective shelf that's supposed to go down, but you could also have it up so you could fit more things when you're not using it. It's pretty cool. All right, so let's go take this car for a little drive. Just gonna throw it in drive here. Here we go. Now this car's got quite a bit of pep to it, so making 200 horsepower, it goes down the road pretty good. Now some things I notice about this car while I'm driving it is there's a lot of creaking in the corners of the cab. a lot of edges from the actual hardtop roof that are just, they're not fixed in, right? So they're all moving pieces. There's a lot of little noises and stuff where the window seams are. But honestly, you play a little bit of music or something and you don't even notice. So you'll get, it's something you get used to. All right, here I'm gonna go ahead and throw it in sport mode. Just down one. And it instantly raises up the RPMs. So we're at 3,000 right now. And see, it hasn't downshifted for me because it wants to keep it torquey. Still hasn't, I'm at 4,000. There it is. There it goes. And it's also got the DSG mode, which I'm not going to try right now because I only got one hand. There's 100. So this car has a 6-speed dual clutch transmission. Now it might sound fancy, but what it really means is it's more seamless through each gear. So it makes it a smoother ride, and that's kind of just what you want when driving a convertible. Especially out in the summer, driving through some country roads with the roof down. That's what you want. Now these cars are relatively reliable. The transmissions aren't the strongest. They don't hold up the best. But you know, if you drive easy on it and don't really slam hard on each gear, it'll last you quite a while. Now, how come the EOS wasn't such of a hot vehicle? Why didn't it sell just as Volkswagen expected it to? Well, for 9 years, it lasted longer than the Volkswagen Cabrio back in like the early 2000s and the late 90s. But this model here, it started at 34,000 US MSRP, which is kind of high because at the end of the day, it's a Jetta convertible, and you know, not many people wanted to spend their money on a car that expensive for just you know, driving. Now I think it's a good time to buy one of these cars because you could pick one up for just over 10 grand Canadian, so that's not even bad. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a like, subscribe. I'm going to be doing a lot more reviews on cars, so follow if you guys want some more information. See you guys next time.